Jenny, a lot of times what you need is what other people need too.
Amen.
I mean, I guess I was kind of like, I was looking forward to tonight to get an idea of like what everybody else was doing. Cause then, you know, I don't know, maybe I could, I don't know.
I think yours needs to be more about, I mean, I have it titled faith. I think it needs to be more like we're talking to you about all the different tips and stuff, but like nothing's going to matter if you don't believe that it's going to happen. Like if you don't.
Affirmation.
Yeah, affirmations. I mean, obviously God too. I always hate feeling like I don't know if everyone believes in God or, you know what I mean? But I mean, faith in yourself too is huge.
Okay.
It's like the biggest thing, really.
Yeah, if you believe in yourself, you're not going to believe in the business or anything else.
Yeah. Because, I mean, and that's kind of why I kept that at the end because, I mean, I don't want to bring up any names, but I've definitely had girls that they did the posting. They did, like, everything you can think of, but they were so negative and they didn't believe in themselves. And that shines through. Like, people can read that. People can feel that. I feel like the most successful people are the ones who believe in themselves and have faith in the process, the journey, even though they don't know how it's going to happen. Like that's how it was for me when I first started. I was like, I have no idea about any of the products, but you know what? I'm going to sell the shit out of them and I'm going to become a millionaire, you know? And it's something too, if you want to talk about how it kind of is like, I won't say wavering, but there are times, and we already have a different topic, like pushing through the hard times, but there are times where faith is all you have to rely on, kind of thing. You know, like it's not going to be, you know, roller coaster high the whole time. You're going to have some lows. So you and me can talk about it though. I haven't been able to talk to you about what to go over. So, there's a Bible verse that I really like. And I think it's about how like Moses waited 40 years. It talks about a bunch of people in the Bible, how long they waited, like how long they like went out on faith. I'll find it. I'll look it up and I'll find it. But
yeah, let me know.
Okay. All right, so after the break, we have me and Daniel talking about planting seeds. It's going to be really funny skit, so we're going to have lots of props and costumes, so I think that's a really good thing to get everyone back into the meeting, you know? And then after that, we have Gretchen talking about blitzing. We have Tiffany talking about DT recruitment. And I've gone through both of all of these outlines. They're all really good. Something that I told Tiffany that I think we should add is maybe like a role play that I think instead of just being like, this is how you get DTs. I know Danielle posted something on Road to Diamond once, which is really good about like the excuses that we get that people say not to join, to do a role play with that where someone's like, well, I don't have the money. And then we kind of role play what you say. Well, I don't have the time. We role play what to say. I'm not a salesperson. You know what I mean?
That's great. Everybody's always asking for something like that.
Oh, what did you just do?
Whoa.
Mom. Don't share screen. I don't know what she did. I don't think she even knows what she did. Okay. Okay, so that's really good. And then we have Miranda talking about social media. You want to take it away, Miranda?
Okay, sure. I was trying to go over my notes here too. This is something if anyone has like one tip or something that they, think is great on social media that you think that we should talk about, just send me a quick message and I'll make sure to talk about it. Or if it's something that you're really, really good at and you feel like you want to talk about it, I think it's something, we want to make sure we get everyone to know about it. But I know Tiffany was going to touch a little bit on Instagram because she's a little bit more familiar with it. But my goal for this month was to really start conquering, the Instagram world. So I actually listened to a really cool video. So I'm going to go into like Instagram 101, like keep it very simple not the like Jade Hooper Instagram, which is like insane. So it's just a way to get going on Instagram, kind of like the apps that are used where you can unfollow and follow people. And then kind of what the expectation should be, because Instagram's a lot slower going than Facebook. You have to give it time. That's why a lot of people give up. I tried to do it before, and like, after a month I was just so burnt out. But I've learned that most top leaders who are successful say that you have to give it at least 3 months of actually working every day. So I'm going to talk about that. And then of course, go into Facebook, how to post. And actually Amanda Pruitt had some really, really good notes last weekend about Facebook. So I wrote those down, talking about like copying and pasting and how Facebook is changing. So we need to be changing with Facebook, which is why we're probably not seeing as much action on our statuses. That we can copy and paste, but we should be changing the statuses, like to make them our own. Of course, buffer. That's a huge part. And then I was going to kind of touch on just a few of the like apps that I use for editing photos, which I think that's a huge part. And then touch on YouTube. That's a great resource to use also for trainings.
Nice. I like that.
Really good.
If you want to make some type of, because I have free printing here at my apartment complex. If you want to make like I think Samantha Donovan made one. It's like a picture of all the apps that you can use.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could print that and put that in the folders.
Sure.
Something else that I kind of wanted to work on, and I don't know if I'll get with you, Miranda. Maybe you and me can work on it. But me and Amanda made this cute little thing that says like what I love, and then it works. Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I've always wanted, I don't know why I haven't gotten around to this, but I've always wanted to write down all the things for it works, even for myself. Like I want to do it and then laminate it. Like there are so many things that we can post about that we forget. Like getting a fast start, someone that you just enrolled getting a fast start, when someone, there's 1,000 things, you guys know. Because I feel like a lot of these newer people don't realize all of the little things to post. And so it's like they're posting the same kind of stuff, like it's just like kind of boring. Even like going to a meeting, Zooming with your team, talking to someone. Like I just talked to someone about joining this business. She's a mommy of 3, like little stuff like that.
Yeah. I have that in my notes as well. I know in one of the Instagram trainings I was listening to, they were talking about one girl, she has her story written like 5 or 6 different ways, but it's her story. And then she posts that like weekly. She's always posting her story, but it's always just a little bit different. And then she'll start back with the first one again and go through. So that way it's a little bit different, but it's still getting the same point across. And I don't know if you guys follow Jocelyn Yates, but she does that like I feel like every 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. And I thought that was really cool because she's like, I save it and then I can just go right back to it and then post, a different selfie or whatever. And a big part of it is I'm just going to make people realize, like, make the business a part of your life instead of like only wanting to post about the business and making it so like black and white and people not being able to connect with you.
Yes. I love that. Love that. That's really, really good. Okay. Okay, I have charting on here. Do you guys think that we should do charting? I'm kind of
I
on it. I mean, if
think we should at least do it to Ruby, like showing how to get to Ruby. And then like explaining what, a qualified leg is. I always have that question, but like the very, very basics, because we don't want to confuse everyone.
Okay. Nicole's calling me. What did you just say? Oh, qualified. Yeah, if we did charting, I would only want to do I would only want to do like executive and Ruby, like you said, but I want to explain how, like, one, to have your charts printed and to like use them as motivation. And like, that was huge for me. Like when I first started, I think it was like not until the first month that sorry, my phone's blowing up. I'm like losing my train of thought. That I printed the charts, but when I finally printed them, it was like go time. Like for me, like I have to see goals, I have to see numbers, like money signs, like you know what I mean. So it wasn't until I saw the charts, but I really want to talk about like this is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I know it's kind of like I don't know what the word is, but like when you guys get charts from your girls, I like if they're messy, it's a pet peeve for me because we're so busy, we don't have time. You know what I mean? Like I need someone to send me a chart where it's like white and black, where it's like this is what I have, this is what I need. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but I have gotten some horrific charts and it's like, wait, what? Like I don't even know how to figure this out. So I kind of just want to go over that. Like especially if you're sending charts to uplines, it needs to be clean and like clear. Like I don't care if you have to rewrite your chart and make this one nice. You know what I mean? Like I'll have people that will draw like all these other people in that don't even matter. Like when it comes to like promotions or maintaining, like you don't need that. You know what I mean? Like you can have one chart that is like a map, but when it comes to like go time, it needs to be clear for your own good. You know what I mean? For your own sanity. So, okay, I guess we'll still go over that. Explain qualified leg and just boxes and cleaning. Okay, and then the next topic is pushing through the hard times. Just you want to take this on like mostly, or I know Rachel, if we want her to speak, she can speak on this too. What do you think?
I definitely can. Like, I have like a lot, and mine gets like pretty emotional, which I will go to things. Kind of when I connect the most is when it gets emotional. But I mean, I'm okay doing it on my own, but I also think if people are different from mine, that will also help because it will relate to more people too. You know what I mean? If someone doesn't relate to what I'm saying, they might relate to someone else. I mean, we can't, if you just want to hear mine out a little bit, and then if you think someone else can contribute.
Well, I mean, if you're good for doing it mostly on yourself, I'm good for that. I just want to make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. Okay. But like I said, mine gets like pretty emotional, pretty personal. But I'll just run through it really quick. I kind of just make a joke, and you know, when we talk about pushing through the hard times, like where do I even begin? And I kind of broke it up into 3 different hard times since I've joined the business. And just the different things that were going on in my life, and then the different like obstacles that I met, and the different ways that I overcame each one of them. So like I said, I'm just going to do it like super quick. I'm not going to go into detail because I'll possibly cry. But like my first hard time, what?
Let's save the tears for the meeting.
No, the first hard time that I have is when I first started. And just one, because that's just like starting the business, you don't really know and whatever. And I just kind of touch on, I was in a really bad marriage. So I was in like a place where I wasn't supported for the business. I was in a place where I didn't have any like friends or anyone else in the business with me. So I kind of talk about that a little bit. And about a month into the business is when I left that marriage. So that was all going on when I was trying to start this business and stuff, and I kind of pushed through it. But what I really focused on during that hard time was the products and getting into them and loving them. And that's where my famous results pictures, like that's what came from that, was just focusing on that and not trying to focus on all the negativity around me and just trying to get the positive from it. And that's where like I changed my body, and that's where a lot of people joined with me then because they saw the positive out of it. So that was like one hard time that I kind of got through. I don't know if that's okay. So that's one. 2 was the middle of my business when I had so much going on. So I was a newly single mom, supporting myself / living with Courtney, finishing college, working pretty much full time, and I was never like all in. So, because people always want to talk about how busy they are, they don't have time for this, like all that. So I kind of touch on that hard time. And when I finally went all in and decided to devote myself to it as much as I could and kind of get a structure and, you know, find my runners and all of that, and finally went all in, is when I went, you know, promoted twice, which was to diamond, and then got my bonuses and stuff like that. And I'm gonna like have this a little bit more planned out, but I just kind of like rough draft it. And then, so that was my second kind of hard time that I got through. And then my third hard time is going to be talking about losing my rank. So, which is right now. So I kind of talk about, again, like where I am right now and what I'm going through. As far as like a sticky divorce and custody battle, and then, you know, all the other stuff that I have going on in my life, and then losing the rank and most of my paycheck. And just kind of like that, you know, we all kind of go through funks, and it's, you know, whether you're a distributor or you're diamond, like you're going to go through funks, and you're going to go through times when your business is down. And so I just kind of, at that point, I talk about not how I got through it, but how I'm trying to get through it. So I feel like people can kind of relate to all of us, and again, bring us all down to their level as far as how I'm trying to get through it. And it's always a work in progress, and it's not like it's over if you are in a hard time or you lose your rank or anything like that, that you just kind of pick yourself back up. And so I just like brainstormed, like kind of while we've been on the Zoom, about how I'm trying to push through is just my team, my sidelines, remembering my why, always just to be patient and to build strong rather than to just build quick and, you know, not prepare, and to plant the seeds, but most importantly, to let them grow. That's kind of like the, you know, the biggest part, not just to, you know, do it quickly or whatever, but plant the seeds and let them grow into something that's worth it. That's what I have so far.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, something I want to say when I'm introducing you, or because I do think that maybe before each topic I should kind of say like, all right, and next we have so-and-so, right? You guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should do that just so it's not just like the one person gets done and then it's like that awkward in between where like, and then the next person walks up. But maybe before you start, Jessica, something I really want to do is I want to say, raise your hand. I want everyone here to raise your hand if you've ever lost a rank. And I know this. Okay. I went down from emerald to executive for like 3 months. And I know this is something that you know, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous because I know Nicole's going to be there and she doesn't really like to talk about this, but I just feel like I've had so many people say like, I need to hear that. I need to hear how you guys have lost ranks and you guys have pushed through and you keep going, because it is so real. And I think it's almost hurting when they think that we don't, and they think that we just like got it all down and we get a rank and we never lose it. And you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's why a lot of people want to give up when they lose a rank, because they think that you've never had to go through that. You don't understand. You can't relate, and I just can't do this. And so they throw in the towel, and really not realizing how much everybody else has been through to get where they are too.
Yeah, there was a lady at the training on Friday, and I love what she said. I think she lost. She promoted really quick. I forget her name. I think she's a presidential under Amanda. I think her name was Renee. And I think she promoted really quick to diamond, and then promoted right away to double, and I think she got a bonus on both. And then the next month, or got the diamond, lost that bonus, and then got double, lost that bonus, like back to back. And she said whenever she lost her double, she said, I didn't even pull out my double chart. I knew I was already a double. I got my triple chart out and I went triple.
damn.
I was like, oh man. She was like, I'm already a double. Like, I know that. I got it. I'm going to go triple. But I thought that was really cool. Huh?
Is it Renee Stump?
I can't remember if it was her, because she was talking to, it was either her or another lady. I'll have to find out. But it was really good. I
Awesome.
liked what she said.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I like that too, as far as personalized too. Like, I feel they all think that we're all these like poster women who have all their shit together. Like, I don't. Like, I'm going through divorce. I'm a single mom. I got a shit baby daddy. Like, I'm just like everyone else. And you know what I mean? I don't want them to think we're just
Perfect. Yeah. Like, we're up there. Like, yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. I do too. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're all kind of on the same page with like being real. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we're kind of putting ourselves out there, but at the same time, like I want them to be relatable to us, because if we can all do it with all the problems and the stuff that we have to face, anyone can do this, you know? And I do think that's a really big issue, is that they think that we just like got it in the bag, and it could not be more like opposite of that. Like it is not like that. Okay, so pushing through the hard times, that's really good, Jess. I really like that. I do feel like the end is, you know what I mean, pushing through the hard times and the faith. These are the more emotional ones. So this is like what I want to end on. Okay, so I still don't know for sure if Rachel and Nicole are coming. If they do and they want to speak, where do you guys think we should put that in? Like before that?
Maybe at the beginning,
I think the beginning. I was just about to say that.
Okay.
like before we get into all the meat, you know, because I feel like you've worked and we're all going to be working so hard in the meeting. It's like, let them talk and then so then everyone.
I was gonna say at the end for like motivation.
Yeah.
Because didn't Nicole say she might not come until middle or end?
Yeah, she doesn't know. So.
Hi, baby.
We don't know. Well, I think, I don't know.
That's something we can maybe play by ear and kind of talk about or to it and see. I really think her just kind of go up at the beginning, give her thing, like her hoorah, and then we take it over. This isn't her meeting. This is like yours. You know what I mean?
It's not my meeting. You guys keep saying that. It's our meeting. All of our meeting.
Our meeting, not hers.
Well, okay. Okay, let me write that in the beginning.
But if she's not there at the beginning, then, you know, obviously she's going to have to do it at the end.
Go.
And Rachel even said, she's like, maybe me and Nicole can just get up together. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I think that's better. You don't want
Yeah.
Okay. Aww. Okay. All right. So, I feel like there needs to be something at the end. Like I love the pushing through the hard times and the faith, but then maybe like we all come up and we everyone's coming. What do you guys think?
Go. Get.
Yes, something exciting at the end.
Yeah. Well, I want
together, like we all stand up and hold hands, and if there's like a certain thing you like, not a chant, but like something you want us to repeat, like to ourselves or something, you know, I don't know.
Amanda.
Always leave on a happy note.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think about like opening the training with a prayer?
I definitely want to do that. I didn't say that, but I definitely want to do that.
I mean, I don't want to be the one praying. I will, but if someone else wants to, like, I think that'd be a cool thing.
Who wants to do that?
Penny should.
What about you, Penny?
Jenny and Penny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that'd be awesome.
me too. For sure. Okay, so yeah, maybe at the end we just kind of like all stand up and like thank everyone for coming and just do like a pet talk. Like, we're all here for a reason. We've got this. And then we'll have to figure it out. But then like, then I want it to be like music. Like I want it to be like, yeah, party. And maybe like
A whole nother level thing where we all bring it in.
Oh yeah, a whole nother level,
Yeah.
Penny.
Okay, that's good. See, this is why we have these meetings, guys. This is why we come together. All right. Okay, is there anything else you guys can think of? What song do you think we should play right when we end? I'm not good at music.
I like the Diamond song. I think that's cool, but I don't know if you have it somewhere else.
I love that Diamond song, and I'm telling
I
you.
gotta find this Diamond song. I don't know what y'all are talking
So
about.
good. It's by Hawk Nelson.
You will love it.
Who?
Hawk Nelson, HAWK.
I have to look this up. I'm still partial to that fight song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
What fight song?
I like the Rise Up song. I'm always partial to that one. It's just like,
This is my fight song, Take Back My Life song, whatever it is.
it's a good one.
Can you guys all send me these? I mean, I have most of these, but any songs that you think, because in the beginning too, when we're just like mingling, we're gonna have music too. So,
Okay.
motivational song. But I don't know. I want the last song to be like, I love the fight. Oh, I'm not the fight song, but I love like Rise Up and fight song and stuff like that. But I feel like this one needs to be where everyone's like, yeah, like dance and like jumping around, like it. You know what I mean? Kind of like Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. How everyone's like going.
Yeah.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And maybe I gotta check if I have enough. Maybe we can like all have confetti or something.
Or little shooters from the dollar store. Confetti shooters.
We gotta make sure with Lanny it's okay if we do that because I know it's probably
Poppers.
I to clean up. So okay, I'm trying to figure out if I'm forgetting anything. You guys think of anything?
I think it's gonna be amazing.
It is going to be amazing. And the thing is like, this is our first one. I'm sure there might be hiccups or whatever. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be so nervous.
Yeah.
But like, our team needs this as much as we need this. Like, we need to, it's like, the more you grow in this business, the longer you're in it, you have to take these little steps up. You know what I mean? And that's why I really wanted to have this training because I know I need to get more used to being in front of people and talking to people and motivating them, and I need to get better at public speaking, all that kind of stuff. So I want you guys to be right there with me, you know, growing. Yeah. But all right, well, I feel a lot better about this. You guys feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so do you guys think we should try to have another Zoom or meeting beforehand? I just feel like that's necessary or no, or I don't know. Y'all
Maybe the
tell me.
night before, like Friday night or something? Or is that too
Talk about
Did we talk about food?
Yeah. Is there anything covered?
Is there what?
Any foods that aren't covered yet? Anything that we know that we need to bring other than what's been said already?
Maybe I should start something on the event page and say what all.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because a lot of my team's asking, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what we need.
Yeah, I called Danielle today to figure out if because I know there was a couple of you that said you would rather just like give money for someone to pick
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
I told Danielle to be in charge of that because the place that she works occasionally just to get out of the house, they have really good food. And I think maybe even if it's just like chicken tenders or like more of like a heavier thing,
Yeah.
a lot of what is being brought is more like finger-ish food, you know? So, I'll do that tonight. Is it too late to do that tonight? No, I'll still do it tonight. I'll post, you know, what we're bringing. But my mom's making like, 200 egg rolls. She's making like that dip. Yeah. Hey, but 200 egg rolls will go fast. So,
Yeah.
but she's making like basically everything that we've ever had at our wrap parties is going to be there. And then whatever everyone brings too. So I know I was pretty upset about the not catering thing since we can't charge tickets, but I ain't that baller yet, guys. I can't pay for everyone's food. Let me get to like presidential and then maybe we'll let that happen. But okay, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited too, just for like the photo ops. I know I kind of like always like to, I don't know, go all out with that kind of stuff, but is it not worth it? Like the girls that went to the leadership retreat, those pictures, I don't know about you guys, but I got so many messages about those. Just people being like, dang, you guys are legit now. Like that looked like so much fun. You know, just, I don't know why professional pictures just make people feel so much, I don't know. we're like legit. But this is gonna be a white backdrop too, so that way when especially you guys, if we're gonna be there earlier, I'm hoping we have more time with the photographer. But it's gonna be a white backdrop, so just keep that in mind for like any word swag or any things, you know, that you're gonna make in the future, like on the side. You know what I mean? Or like behind you. So you know what I'm trying to say? Just keep that in mind when you guys are taking pictures. And I'll
Is everyone dressing up since we're all talking and stuff, like looking nicer?
I don't know exactly what I'm gonna wear, but probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I have a green blazer that I've never worn.
Oh, cute.
So I might wear that, but I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I need to figure out what
I'll bring my green blazer.
Yeah. Yeah, just whatever you feel comfortable in. It doesn't have to be dressy. I'll probably wear heels though, just to feel more like important or something.
Sure.
You just feel more confident when you have heels on, or I do at least. But okay, guys, I'm so excited. I really appreciate you guys. I know that this is kind of a lot, and especially like all of you guys are doing your own thing and you got your businesses to run. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to help do this meeting and, you know, plan and get your teams pumped up about it. I really, though, think that it's going to be so good. Did we decide to talk about a wrap party? No, we didn't. I'll message you, Amanda. We'll figure it out. I suggest within this next week, everyone kind of like go through what you're going to talk about. You know what I mean? I know we have our outlines, but really like literally while you're in the shower or while you're getting ready, just start from the beginning and just go through it, because the more times you practice, the better you're going to feel. You're going to feel more comfortable when you're in front of a lot of people. And I'm telling you, I promise. Like, I've done so many speeches where I didn't prepare myself and they're just not as good, because when you start to get up in front of people, you can't even like really trust yourself, you know. But try to
Also, from a teacher's point of view, record yourself or have someone record you.
That's good. That's really good. I like that. I was gonna say time yourself so that we can kind of see where we're at. And if it's like at the point where someone's like, I can't do it in 10 minutes, I need more, just let me know so we can kind of like, you know what I mean, figure it out, because we do have leeway time. But you know, the more that we are prepared for that, the better it will be. So just keep in mind that your audience is going to be all around you. You know what I mean? It's not going to be just like right in front of you. So I think that will kind of help us too, to be able to like look around and kind of talk, so you're not just like staring, you know what I mean, in one place, you know. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm super excited. Like I said, I appreciate you guys all so much, and I know that this meeting is just going to propel us, because this is like the getting ready part. This is where we're like, you know, when people are like doing races and they're like winding up their legs, like this is that time of the year, because coming up soon, we're going to be getting ready to go to conference, and there's probably going to be double bonuses back. And that's like, for me, that has always been the time where my whole team has like exploded, you know. Like, how many of you guys promoted when we had double bonuses? Like 20 of you?
That's amazing.
A ton of you. Yeah. Oh, that'll be you guys and your teams, you know? So, all right. Well, I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sorry this kind of took.
Love you.
Love you guys.
All right, love you, bye.
If we have any questions or anything, just write them on that chat.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Bye.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.